I am very healthy today. Thanks for asking. Clear team. What is this one? This was the team that I played, that Jack and Graviken played against me the other day. I need the page which has got my teams on. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. That's the team I played the other day. That was good fun. Okay. I'm just going to start chatting to people. I'm actually going to play on my game on my phone whilst people join, if anyone joins. I haven't announced this at all. But it's Saturday night, there might be people around. So we shall see. Otherwise I'll just start playing a game. Or doing some... Oh, right, okay, that's not what I wanted to see. There you go, have a nice background. There we go. What I'm going to do whilst I'm waiting is... That's not the right one. Yes. Yep. Okay. I do not need that one right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. I need breath weapon X as a oh, let's have a look at this one. Praises. Okay, right. Yep, okay. And then from there, where were we? Schedule. What's that? Oh, okay. Definitely don't need that anymore. BWXF3 Stuff. Anyone? Oh, we've got 2 viewers. Hello there. How's it all going? I'm guessing one's David. He might not answer, but have a nice view of the. Oh, see, what I need to do is. Now that my actual dice stock is going down, it's harder and harder to do dice as raffle tickets. I might just get that actually. You know what I'm going to do? I've been looking at buying a box of IG stuff with some Christmas money, so I might just do that, just for the dice. And it hopefully will fill my few gaps. Alright, so what have we got here? Alright, okay. So let's clear all that. So I'm just gonna pop. What have I got? Let's get ever the professional that I am. Ready? Oh, that's some light on me. Let's turn it down a bit because we don't really want to see me that much. There we go. Hello. How's it going, David? Yeah. Yeah. So all I've really got to do today, I just thought I'd jump in. I'm updating the WordPress. There we go. With pages. Where are my pages? Here. I'm going to do this on stream. I don't think it really matters. I don't think there's any sensitive information on here. But today we had 2 more donators. Or was it 3 today? I think it was 1 yesterday and 2 today. I might check that quickly actually. Let's go on that one. Let's go PayPal. PayPal. Login. Oh, that's not my one. Oh, I've got to have authentication. Hold on a second. Okay, get a WhatsApp message. Yes, there we go. I'm confirmed. I'm in. Oh, lost the page now. Okay, so. Oh, would you believe it? Hold on, right, I am behind. I am majorly behind. Let me have a quick look. So. Okay. Okay. How do we see? Let me see if I can type in that. Ah, no, that one wasn't the donation. Right, okay. That one I am massively behind on, actually. So, donation. Manage your donation page. See, on the donation page, it doesn't tell me who has donated. Activity. All transactions. Right, so. I need to write down who's signed up for the tournament, who's donated. Okay. That's for that. Okay, so I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 donations today. Right, so I really need to update this page. Let's have a look, see if it's the page that I want it to be. Yeah, so actually, look at that. So we have unlocked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle campaign box. We have unlocked the trade paperback Harley Quinn Volume 1 Hot in the City. That is unlocked. We have unlocked the TNMT Labyrinth, which I know a few people have got their eyes on. I should stipulate on the thing that it isn't a brand new copy, it is a second-hand copy, but it's still cool. And now we have also unlocked the Spider-Man Maximum Carnage team pack. So there we go. Thank you everybody that's donated so far. So far we've got the image coming soon custom XL playmat, which again Peter has helped me with that one, and I really want it. I'm not going to lie to you, I really want it. We've got the Stuart custom arts. I have received them through the post. They are in hand. I shall show you those all soon, which I think they've all been seen, because he's been posting them as he finishes them, which is absolutely fine. They are amazing. I've got the second dice bag that my sister made. We've now unlocked the team pack. Let's have a look. High-tech stuff this. There we go. So the big padlock goes. This is unlocked. That was the first to unlock. This is now unlocked. Let's replace that image with the standard image. And what did we go for? What did I say? So we've got the Marvel Zombies is also unlocked. Right. Harlequin's unlocked. The Marvel Zombies is unlocked. So that is very exciting. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Okay, so we are up to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and probably 8 and 9 in that one. There is 6 promos, so I'm probably going to put it in 2 packages. Then I can officially announce that there will be a second playmat, which is going to be the one that Peter did for us for the last tournament, which is if you haven't seen it, it's the dragon. It looks amazing, basically. Not much else I can say about it. It looks awesome. I should see if I can get a picture of it up now. So it will be this image here. That is the other prize, which I haven't put in there. But yeah, so we've got that as a secondary prize. And then the custom one I won't show just yet. I'm close to getting it made, so I will probably do another. I'll probably do that in our next live stream with Alex. Yeah, so let's update that. That means I can close this all up. And I think, how many people have I got watching at the minute? Apparently 3 now. Apparently 3. So I've got. I'll start with. I think, as I say, I think everyone's seen all of these. So should I do it as a? Let's have a look. IV cam. Can put it as a new source. Where's IV cam on here? Highly quality broadcasting this. Never find it. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to add a source. IV cam. Oh, look at that. Right, so I think I want that rotated, don't I? Let's just do this. Hold on a second. Right. Goodness me. This is proper on the fly stuff, this. Right. Okay. So yeah, you can already see one of them there. But we've got the how's that look on there? That looks terrible, doesn't it? Oh, let's leave it there for now. Right, let's try and get the light off of that. adjust it. That's probably a better angle, isn't it? Even though it's wonky. So we have got the first, well, one of them is Harley Quinn, new Queen of Crime. That is an excellent card. I really like the look of that one. We've got, so he did two with the poppy out legs. So a classic card, or two classic cards. The first of which is Poison Ivy Red, which I think looks really nice. Close up on my hand, amazing. And then we've got the Rachel Summers Prestige, which I think just looks amazing. And then we've got the Batmobile, I think, which a lot of people will consider the best Batmobile. Yeah, so that's that one. And I've got another Spongebob Agent of Hydra. I believe Stu printed these out and stuck them on a certain type of paper. Although he did draw them himself, and then just kind of coloured them in for a bit of clarity. But that looks awesome. I really like that one. And I say I look like all of them. And then this is the Deadpool one, which again looks amazing. So yeah, that's those are the six cards that we have been given. So I was thinking of running them either as, it's going to be two prizes. So it's either going to be the ladies plus the boys and their toys sets, or a straight up DC and Marvel, which would be just basically that one there and that one there. So that's the two options I've got with that. So I'm going to put a poll up. So it's going to be your guys' choice. Look out for that on Facebook, possibly tomorrow. But yeah, so those are the Stuart cards. I can take that one off now. Okay. Let me just sort my phone out. Take it out of Ivy. Right. Fingerprint scanners are great when they actually work. So let's disconnect that. Okay. Alright, let me just take, I've been ill the last week, so I have to take some antibiotics, so 2 seconds. I've had tonsillitis, which is why it also might sound like I'm a bit hoarse. Oh, excuse me a sec. Oh. A definite lesson in how to be a good broadcaster right here. Okay, so that's really the prize has gone through. Excuse me. Probably wasn't best washing down the penicillins with the bright orange liquid, but there you go. Such is life. What was I going to do? Okay, I've got the Team Builder app. So, first and foremost, I don't think this is going to be news to anybody, mainly because we detailed on how to do this on our event page. But to build a team list that you can submit to us through the BWXF3 Discord channel, you need to click Disable Team Limits. If you do not have team limits disabled, you can only build to 8 cards and 2 basic actions. And I don't know, the dice doesn't matter, but yeah, the cards are limited and the basic actions are limited, so you need to disable them. I'm going to clear the team because Spider-Man Superior Team Up is the card that is banned. Now, I think with this format, there's going to be a lot of sidekick-based teams, purely because the biggest resource is always sidekicks, but this time you've got 50% more, so chances are, if I was to run Super Red Dark Side, I could essentially swarm 11 times in a turn. It's everything is more, hence the XL nature. So I thought of starting with, literally because it is the last card I received, thank you very much Peter, which was yesterday or day before, which was the Super Rare Valendra Shadow Mantle. So normally at a 6 cost you're thinking, no, that's quite a lot, but if you go second you could buy a turn 1, and then if you get her in the field turn 3, then all of the opposing characters, they can't field any psychics. They can buff psychics, so obviously that, but this is just kind of a nice quick way of saying you want a lot of presence in the field. You might have Dreadnought, I think. Let's just check Dreadnought. Is he banned? No, doesn't look like he is. So you could have Dreadnought out in the field. You're thinking, I've got 11 psychics, 12 psychics. That's lots of ping damage. But actually, just chucking Valendra Shadow Mantle out in the field means you can't have any of those unless you can buff them, which, to be fair, is easy to do, but it's just a nice interest in, see what we can do type thing. The only issue now is I don't know where to go from here. So she's just a support piece. She's not a wing con, so I'm not really sure where to go with her. Obviously, if anyone's got any interest in things they've played with her, then let me know. But do I stick with her? I'm only thinking of her because this is the last card I got. This is the problem with such a big card pool and such a small ban list, is where do you start? Because I could go strong. I mean, there's plenty of really good stuff going on. Obviously, if I could have a Venom 2, that would be just crazy. Given everything, -3. -3 would be horrible. Do I want to play a horrible team? Do I not want to play a horrible team? That's the question, because there's still plenty out there. I could play Angela, Super Rare Angela. And I'm wondering if an infiltrate team would be quite good. So, what have I taken out? Oh, this is the legacy one, no format. If I had the uncommon Angela, no, the rare Angela, that's right, as Guardian of the Galaxy, so that it gives all of my characters infiltrate. That's a lot of things that could have infiltrate. It means that I could happily bring a force attack global, which is currently one of my favourite ways of getting rid of opposing stuff. And if she's out in the field, then I don't have to worry too much about them going through. Obviously they could still be blocked and stuff, but like for example, if I've got a blob that stops the 2 costs, I mean that's quite a good shout. Although the tombstone is just as good. But if I've got the blob that's stopping 2 costs and they force attack it, I could just infiltrate it back. So I think I'm going to add that on there. I'm actually considering that blob too, so let's have Tombstone. Witness intimidation. So he only costs 4. That's pretty good. So he has intimidate, and he has while he is active, your opponent may not purchase or field character dice with a printed cost of 2. See, that's quite good. The only thing is, if he's out on his 8/6 face, I don't care if. I suppose I get the option of infiltrate or not, don't I? So, and the blob. How much is the blob? Is that let's say X-Men Forever, yeah, blob. So he's 4 cost 2, but his attack stats are just awful. So, I mean, the only issue with Tombstone is having to potentially pay 4 to get him out. But would I pay 4 for an 8/6? I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have to. That's a whole, unless I chuck like energy field in. So at the moment I can stop all 2 costs, which, what was the one that I think he mentioned? Oh, see, that's quite a good card as well. I got mentioned that by Mike the other day. Let's have a quick look at the card that he said to me about. He was wondering if it was too horrible. Lex Luthor, leader in world politics. So you can only buy. Let's have a look at that one. Lex. So while Lex is active, your opponents cannot purchase more than 1 action die and 1 character die per turn. So obviously his point was if you've got 6 energy to spend but you can only buy 1 thing, then that could be quite strong because you might, there's a lot of energy that might be going to waste. But on the other hand, if someone's running like a Winnie's team, then that could slow them down quite a bit. Well, not slow them down, but yeah, slow them down, I suppose, to a degree. So it looks like I'm going all control at the moment, doesn't it? Because then with all that, you could chuck on Emma as well, which is great. I love Emma Frost. Yep. So they can't attack with lots of things. So if they're going for psychic, they've got buffed psychics, they can only attack with 1 of them at a time. And if you force her to attack, I'm either going to let it through for 5, potentially, or I just infiltrate it back. Okay, this is a very controlly team so far, and this is not like me. So what? And the good thing is, though, with the orange ban list, you've got no Spinny Down, you've got no Spider-Man, you've got no Drax, you've got no Typhoid Mary, you've got no Shriek. The only one you do have is the you've still got the dude, which the dwarf wizard. So maybe I should chuck him on actually. Yeah, that's dwarf wizard. When fielded, target a character die. While D-Wiz is active, copies of that character die in the field have no text. See, I like that. Nice and cheap as well. Looks definitely like I'm going quick control. I've got no globals yet. No globals whatsoever. I was actually going to throw on the. What have we got? We've got 6, so we've still got 4 spaces and 3 basic actions to go. But I don't have. I mean, the only thing that could be classed as a win con at the moment is infiltrate, which I don't think is that great. Everything's just active irritation, I think. So if anyone's got a nice, fun... Should we have a look in there? What have we got in the higher end cards? Let's have a look. Let's go for costs sorted by in descending order. So the sweet spot, I suppose, is the 6 costs down here, because I can afford those in one go. I'm thinking a Doctor Strange with the Force attack might be good though. What energies have I got so far? I know I've got shields, a bit everything basically. Nice. I like having a. Oh, what about these gods? Oh, see, we're now looking into the reigns of really horribleness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. There are 2 7-cost gods, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Obelisk. If this monster is blocked, but is not knocked out, it deals damage equal to its attack to your opponent. I would need a force blocker then, wouldn't I? Ooh, I mean, that's pretty horrible. When summoned, reroll target opposing monster die. When summoned, reroll target. That's not that great. So we have to go back up to the 8 costs. Right. When this monster attacks, spin down all monsters except Egyptian gods 1 level. I mean, that's pretty irritating. When summoned, knock out all opposing sidekicks. Again, that's actually pretty good. While this monster is active, sidekicks cost 3 extra energy to summon. That's going to irritate people, isn't it? I haven't gone for any sort of ramp and churn at the moment. But at the moment, I don't really need it. Pay Bolt and move a psychic die from your prep to the use pile to deal 1 damage to target player. When this monster attacks, spin down all. Okay, when this monster is active, your opponent must pay 1 life to summon a monster. Now that is pretty bad, but in a 30 life game, it's obviously it's a clock, but right, that one is no good. The green slifer. 6, 7, 8. Are we missing one? Don't know. Maybe we are. Let's have a look. Egyptian gods. Oh, okay. Oh, there was 3 7-cost ones. Oh yeah, just a standard blank vanilla 7-cost. He does have 10 attacks. When summoned, reroll all opposing shield monsters. That doesn't seem that great. See, I don't think I would want the Winged Dragon of Ra. Spin all monsters except Egyptian gods down 1 level. It's not that exciting, is it? In fact, it's kind of irritating. So let's take out the Winged Dragon. I don't want that one. Oh, excuse me again. Obelisk. While this monster is active, your opponent cannot reroll dice. They can play 2 life to cancel this effect for the turn. Again, that's going to add up. But paying a life to summon a monster. Is that going to be more or less average than 2? I think not being able to reroll dice is much more irritating than paying life to. So I would put that one on. This one, when summoned, pay a life to spin a die at 1 level. Again, not too exciting. When summoned, knockout. Or see, that's pretty good. Let's put that on for now. So we're up to 8 cards at the moment, but we're also only up to 8 dice. And the only one I would want to put on multiples of is this Dwarf Wizard. I mean, I would put 2 on each if I could, just for the sake of it. Admittedly, Valendra's got an energy drain, so she can get stuff smaller. Put 4 in there, that means I've got 2 card spaces and 8 dice available. So I need a win con that I want to cycle round. And I've got maybe a. See, I'm thinking of the rare Black Widow just for a bit of removal. Admittedly, Intimidate is good to have a multiple dice for, but let's chuck Black Widow in. Just because I like it, right? Black Widow, Widow's Hunt. It's my favourite Black Widow at the moment. Well, of the modern stuff. That gives us 9 dice. I want 4 on her. Now, do I want to? I think maybe I'll do that for other people's benefits. Don't know. I always just prefer it in a list because I can't read that text at all. But we all know roughly what it does. I mean, that's pretty horrible. I don't think many people would want to actually play against this team, but I might try it out against Alex next time we play. How am I getting to my 8 costs is the question. What could I add in there that's going to give me a bit of prep? Unless I go Power Almighty. I think that's probably a good shout. Power Almighty is good for getting stuff bigger and prepping. There we go. Right. Still do technically need a win con. I need a when fielded ability or a when attacked ability. Let's attacks. I mean, Typhoid Mary, and then basically just fielding all my psychics. I mean, that's not a bad shout. I'm not optimizing it in any way. I'm just making. The only problem is oh no, it's opposing characters, isn't it? So okay. So if I've got Typhoid Mary, then I need to make psychics. So do I chuck in? I think maybe. What was I thinking? Instant War? Rally? Let's have a look. Type, basics. Let's type in sidekick. So now I've just turned this straight around after saying about the psychic teams without actually focusing readily on psychics. I've gone and made basically a psychic team. So rally, yep, 3 costs. Move up to 2/3 psychics from your use pile. Is there any basic actions that are banned other than Relentless? So we've got Imprisoned, Relentless, Swords, Arena Light, Vicious Struggle, thank God for that. Cloud Kill, Delayed Blast, Fireball, Insect Plague, excellent, that's good. That would make the psychic teams very annoying. And that's basically it. Jerry Lawler. Okay. So basically, Insect Swarm would be also really good as a basic action. So I got Instant War. I think is probably the most optimized one. And I could buy an optimized. I'm going to buff my psychics to hell team, and make them all like 8/8 psychics. Which I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be useful. But the good thing is, I think Instant War. Did I choose it in the end? Let's go for Instant War. So I've got. So what else I need? I've got one slot available on the basics. Let's get rid of sidekicks. Could go rally as well, but do I want to try for a bit of early game bag management or any indie game bag management? Do I want to go Villainous Pact or the Easy Resurrection? Don't have though. Yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of masks flying around. Yeah, there's a lot of options going on here. Maybe what? So. Or maybe betrayal, although that could work against me. I do like a good betrayal. Maybe one against many. At least betrayal does prep itself. Might have the Astartes for a bit of slowing down target lock. But if they've got a psychic centric team, that's not going to be massively. Might the Astartes could be annoying, and it's a 2 cost. I'm going for it. That's another one of my favourites. That one is. Okay, this looks like an irritating team to play against. I'm going to switch back to the team list for a second. Let's clear that off. So I've got Valendra, Shadow Mantle, the right hand of Zastam. She is going to give all non-evil opposing characters -1 attack and defense, which means that they can't field psychics. The only bonus for the opponent for me having that is that you get a bit of you get prep. The field presence is lighter, but you do get prep. So I've got Tombstone, bit of intimidation, and stops opponents buying and fielding, 2 cost characters, which means that if they've got a big rush team, I can try and buy him first, get him out in the field and slow everything down for them. I've got Lex Luthor. While he is active, your opponents cannot purchase more than 1 action die and 1 character die per turn. It could waste some of your energy, but I'm not sold on that one, to be honest. I'm not sold. It is useful. I can see that. I can see the logic behind it. But I'm not sold on that one. Emma Frost. When Emma Frost is active, when an opponent declares a character die as an attacker or blocker, they may not attack or block with any other copies of that die this turn. See, that is useful. I think also useful for... What's the card I was just talking about? Betrayal or one against many, because betrayal requires them to have a field, and if they can't attack with more than one attacker of each type of character with each character, then they might get stuck with a big field and not be able to do a lot with it. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back. Tell you what, I'm going to put that one. I'm going to go Power Almighty. No, not Power Almighty. What's it called? One against many. Deal target player X damage, where X is the number of character dice in their field zone, +2. I like that one, and it's a 5 cost, so people are not going to be kind of grabbing them willy-nilly. I mean, they can, it's one turn, but it's a big investment. So yeah, let's take out that one. Let's go for that one. I've got... I don't need 4 Dwarf Wizards. Where was I? So, Emma Frost. So, Dwarf Wizard. That is a blankie, but it's got to be an active dice to blank it. So, it's not ridiculous. Then I have gone for ridiculous in 8 costs of Obelisk the Tormentor, Fist of Fury. While this monster is active, your opponent cannot reroll dice. Your opponent can pay 2 life to cancel this effect for the turn. And Slifer the Sky Dragon Thunder Force attack. When summoned, knock out all opposing psychics. See, that actually could go against me with my instant war, one against many, ever frosting. Because if they can't even field, if they field them, I think I'm going to get rid of that. It's fun. But what I was considering is to go completely mad. I'll do that in a second though. Because then I've got Black Widow, Widow's Hunt. So that's going to be spin target opponent character die down 1 level. So she's there just for removal. Slow removal, but it's removal. The only problem is... Oh no, that's fine. It's fine, I'm going to have loads of energy. I've got no globals. Typhoid Mary for a bit of overcrushy psychics. So that's basically my win con. Other than the Emma Frost instant war one against many combo. So, but the one I was thinking of, which I love, and it is as XL as you can get, and it is in these top 3, and it is Phoenix Force of Nature. So what happens with that is, let's pop her on the team for a second. So the mini combo is, you want to attack me with lots of things. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put a force attack on with what's the name? So actually, let's take out Lex and let's put on Doctor Strange. Okay. Doctor Strange. So I've got 4 options here because he has 4 dice. Only 3 of them have the global, so the uncommon is out. So I've got the option energize, draw, and roll a die. That die cannot be re-rolled this turn. I mean, for 4 cost, yes, I really like that card. Really useful. So for the energize, not only do I get 2 energy, I also get a die that I can roll from my bag. Then I've got the celebrated neurosurgeon. Energize, spin up to 2 character dice to energy faces. See, that's the better option, I think, because that's getting rid of stuff. Although, again, if we go with the reasoning that I want stuff in their field, that is making my 1 against many not that great, but it does mean that I could get rid of annoying stuff. So, but then if I do have one character face, he's an 8/9. So the other option is the super rare Trusting in Destiny. While Doctor Strange is active, when you field an Infinity Watch character die, you may reroll target character die. Not that excited by that at all. So the draw and roll a die, or for 4 cost, or spin up to 2 character dice. I mean, if all else fails, I got some big attacky stuff. I mean, Phoenix Force is an 8, Obelisk is a 9, Tombstone is an 8. Yeah, let's go for... What other... Do I want anything to be blocked? No. And I did skip over the Angela Asgard in the Galaxy there on my sort of recap. So she can give all my characters infiltrate, so even if with the force attack, I can still infiltrate my stuff back. So I've got 48 cards with must attack written on them. Mask is the better option for the global. That's once per turn. That's fist. Fist, bolt, mask. So Mr. Fantastic. Oh, now that is a great card actually. Huh. I've used that before, so he's essentially a 4/9 when he's blocking on his top phase. I'm having him. There you go. Oh, I could have the Invincible Man. While blocking, he may redirect up to 2 damage from Mr. Fantastic to the character he blocks. So essentially, it's no different really than having than that one. It's no real difference, but he costs 2 less. So effectively, you're redirecting. So he's not taking 2. He's giving 2 back, so his attack becomes 1/4. 2 4 4 3/4, and then this one, his attack becomes 3/4, and his defense becomes 7/8/9. But this, if he blocks a 6, he's only taking 4. So I think this one's better. This one's the same. And then pop him in. He wants to have a lot of dice. Do I need 5 typhoid Marys? I think so. I want more Mr. Fantastics. So I'm going to say I don't need 5 typhoid Marys. I don't need 3 dwarf wizards. There you go. How's that? Any thoughts on that? Whoever's watching. I think I've got a nice mini combo going on. There's a lot of parts in there. It's not a top meta team, but if I've got Emma Frost out, then they attack me, then yeah, I must admit it is overwhelming. There's a lot of scope with it, really. It's, I mean, I'm still not entirely sure I've got an actual win con. I suppose one against many is a win con. I think the key that I always sort of lean towards is, I wouldn't say I'm out and out a control player, but I do prefer while actives than when fielded in general, because you only need one of them out in the field. If you've got a when fielded, you've got to rely on fielding them multiple times. So if you've got one active that does something useful, then you just have to get him in the field once. I know you might have to if they do it multiples, if they spin them out or whatever, but I think that's going to be a pretty crazy team. And you can't go XL without having a 10 cost on there. I like the Phoenix Force because basically if you're attacking me with anything really, I don't need blockers, that's the point with Phoenix Force out, but until I get the 10 cost Phoenix Force, I do need blockers. So, but in essence, if they've got a field full of stuff, and eventually I know that they've got less attackers than I've got life, I could just take it all, let them all go through, and then I've still got loads of stuff in the field. So I think I'll try and leave it there. 1041. Let's get my free game from Epic Games. Gods Will Fall. No idea what that one is. Oh. Looks a bit random. But yeah, so that's basically where I'm at. I hope you've I hope the prize is enticing. It looks like we've got a few people donating. We're actually probably halfway through unlocking all of the prizing now, which is really good. Really happy with that. Thanks everyone that's donated so far. And yeah, let's close that down for now. Yeah, so many different ways you could go with this tournament. so many ways. Could add more tombstone dice on, to be honest. Oh, see, tell you what, I'm going to move myself. Finally, at the end of the stream. Yeah, if I have more tombstone dice, I've got more intimidation dice. Do I need? I don't think I need that. 4 of those. I don't necessarily think I even need 4 of those or those. So let's put in tombstone. Let's have another one of him. But in saying that, I don't need 1, 2 of her. Although energy drain is quite fun. Energy drain 2, so that means they're going to be level 1s. And therefore, my Black Widows are going to take them out. So maybe I do want a couple more on her. I mean, she's 6 cost. What am I going to buy the 6 cost? This is always the worst bit for me, is figuring out where the dice go. So might as well stick a 3rd one on Dwarf Wizard. I think it's better to have more on the cheaper ones, isn't there? So all but 1 on there, all but 1 on there, and there, and there, and there. Yeah, that'll do. Possibly. That'll do. Ugh. Alright, so there we go. So as I say, I showed the disabled team limits. We've got a team of 10 cards, 24 dice, 3 basic actions. Don't forget to get all your different coloured basic actions dice out so that you can, because I suppose most people will have 12 white ones, won't they? Don't know where my dice have gone. More dice lost to the room. Let's have a look. Can I do that? Copy. Let's see what David's built. You don't mind me doing this on the stream, do you? I think you've probably put it out in the chat. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I think yeah, that's a good. See, I do like the option of. I like what you're going for there. I don't like Deadly at all. Bizarro. Yeah. Phantom Strange is good. See if yeah. I mean, the problem is looking at my team compared to this team. You're like, well, if you put that version in, then that's going to be better against my team, but not necessarily the whole team. It looks pretty decent, to be fair. Nice. Yeah, I like that. Grey Ant is good. Scott Hall's fun. Ric Flair's always good fun. This God Catch is good fun, especially if you've got, yeah, you're forcing them to attack and you're buffing them so that they can basically bounce off of the token. I do like that idea, especially if you can build them up so you can chuck out 3, 4 in one go. I'm not really sure about the Bizarro. I'm guessing for the global, but yeah, good point. Yeah, like my blob, for example. Yeah, although I didn't go for blob in the end, but yeah. Yeah, that's a good shout. Uh, but yeah, having just a buff global is good for that anyway. But yeah, if they've got a massive old defense on them, that's useful. And it gets rid of them in the process. Um, yeah, that would be quite a good matchup. What day is it today? Saturday. I'm not going to be free the next couple of nights, but I'm going to try and get on a bit more during the week this week. I'm just getting back from being ill, so that's why I might have seemed a bit more casual today. But needed to update because, as I said right at the top of the show, we've had 5 donators. Therefore, we have unlocked 5 different 5 extra prizes from the 5 extra prizes from what we started with. So thanks to everyone that has donated. It means that we don't have to worry about paying to post all these prizes out, which is why we can post out more prizes. Anyone got any other questions while I'm here? I don't think. I mean, it's relatively straightforward on the team building. There's a lot of numbers and stuff, but yes, and now it's all books. I've put the Battle World Thors at the bottom because I kind of want to keep that myself. But oh yeah, the donate button is on the the web page list. It's somewhere near the bottom, so it's team building, entry requirements, pricing. It's on the bottom there. There you go, donations. But it's just on our web page, which is breathweapon.wordpress.com. That didn't sound entirely what's it called? My brain's not working tonight. It didn't sound completely convincing, but that is what it is. Let's have a look. Nope, I don't want that one. Breath Weapon Act. I don't know where it's gone. Okay, right. Let's put the actual link down. Copy. Paste. There we go. And then the actual donations. Copy link. That's there. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's have a look. Ooh, lots of stats recently. I do like these stats. But that is basically it for today. I think I am going to go to bed. I think it's not too late here, but I'm sleeping in my son's room tonight, so I don't think he's going to be up late. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I suppose while I'm asking for donations, if anyone's got any free Prime subscribe, chuck them on once or so. I don't mind. Either or. Oh, FA Cup day today. Big day today. Ooh, and there's a couple of shocks. few shocks. Reading got knocked out. Was my local team. They got knocked out by a team 5 divisions below them. Oh, what's that? Aha! That looks like it might be donation number 6. There we go, live whilst we're here. Thanks for that. I'm guessing that's you, David. Thank you. I shall put that on. That means that is another. So you have unlocked. I'll get the pictures on for Stu's cards. Warzone Secret War 2099. Okay, that looks quite interesting. Secret Wars, that is this one. Bing! Off comes the thing. There we go. Thank you very much. So we're actually. I haven't got too many more. I'm gonna have to maybe find some more prizes, to be honest. I think that's. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to talk to Alex. Find some more prizes. Although I think he's got loads of. He's got loads of Steam keys that he usually ends up giving out on the night anyway. So it's. I think we'll be all right. But everyone that does donate gets extra entries anyway, so it's not the worst thing to do that still. Update. There we go. So we've not got too many to unlock. I kind of don't want this doors to be unlocked, but I've put it up there now, haven't I? So that was a good find. I like that. Right, I've got to start thinking of more things to give away. Oh well, we'll figure something out. So I'm not very good at finishing these things, by the way, in case you'd noticed. Currently editing. Updates. Few pages. Close. Alright, thank you everyone that's popped along. I'll be streaming again at some point soon this week, I imagine. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for David, thanks for everyone else that came along.